Hey, if you haven't been using TrackStacks, you might want to from now on. Stay tuned. TrackStacks and folder stacks were introduced several years ago. The two folder types can be helpful for organizing, arranging, layering, hiding, and mixing your projects. TrackStacks come in two forms: folder stacks and summing stacks. Folder stacks are great organizational tools. They can be used to group similar tracks like drums or snares, or even hide tracks that aren't currently needed. Summing stacks, like this one, extend the feature set further by adding auxiliary channels that can be used to process sounds. When selected tracks are added to a summing stack, the channel outputs are automatically routed to a bus, which is then used as the input for the main folder's aux channel. Here's a simple synth processing summing stack with a bus send to a delay and reverb. The delay and reverb are on a separate channel from the actual synth. Here, there's a send, and that goes to this brass effects pad track. And that and the main synth both end up on auxiliary 17, this subtle fifth synth track. What's interesting about both types of folders, both folder stacks and summing stacks, is they can both receive MIDI data, which is transmitted to any MIDI instrument inside the folder. In this case, the brass pad synth receives data even from the top layer. This is great for creating rich instrument layers, or additionally, in the case of summing stacks, creating complex audio signal routings while keeping them easy to track. Let's add another synth, and you'll see that it will be automatically changed. And now, if I trigger the top layer, both play. There's something important to remember about folder and summing stacks. In order to save a channel strip, you can simply click the setting button and then select Save Channel Strip Setting As, and you'll save that patch into your library. A summing stack or folder stack cannot be saved in that way. You'll have to instead enter the library and then use the patch button here to save. And I've already saved this one, but let's save it again. And then you see I've saved it there. I can even save it into other folders. Well, that's it. I hope it helps. You can find me on Facebook, where I admin several Logic Pro groups, and maybe subscribe, buy my patches, etc. Now go finish the music.